back, and this time around, Tovino wants to take my job. Hello and welcome, Tovino.
Hello, hi.
Hi, you play a journalist in this film, in Naradan, and after playing it, do you like me or journalists more, or do you like us less?
Yes, my respect to journalists have obviously increased because it's not an easy job. I understand. Like, I always wonder when do these guys go for a vacation? Like, I see them every day on Sundays, Saturdays, every day. They don't have an off day. And while shooting this, I understood it's a different performance altogether. Like, it was not an easy role for me. I had to train myself for that. It was a challenging character, but by the end of the shoot, I was very satisfied. I think I've done a decent job.
I think you always do more than a decent job, more than an adequate job.
I'm just being modest.
All right. Yeah. You are great enough to be humble, so it's okay. Banta hai. You can be that modest. So Naradan, it means like, does it mean Narad, like Narad Muni? Is that what it means?
Yes, Narad Muni.
So are you Naradan in the film?
You watch the movie, come on.
I should.
Actually, Narad Muni or Naradan in Malayalam was the first messenger. And he took the news from one place and he delivered the news to someone else. So he can be considered as the first journalist.
He can, because he had his own spin also.
Yes.
And he created all that drama as well.
Okay, that you told. I didn't tell anything. That's your interpretation. But yes, it can be interpreted that way also. Because in this movie, there are characters which are ethically right and there are characters who are unethical. So yeah, both the explanations will go with the movie, like the one who creates trouble and one who delivers news.
So are you an ethical journalist or an unethical one in the film?
What's Naradan to find out?
We can't end the interview already, so I can't do that. But okay, I will not press you on that. I'm going to assume unethical, perhaps, from the trailer, from what I've seen. Now, Minnal Murali was such a big hit in the country. So why is this not releasing in other languages?
This movie is very much verbal. And like this must be the movie in which I have rendered most number of dialogues and long ones. So if we try to dub it, we should actually take a lot of time and do that, or else it will look odd. A lot of things will be lost in translation and it will not be as good as the original one. So what we believe is cinema is basically speaking in visual language. And we have subtitles, and it will be great if everyone can watch it with subtitles. If everyone can watch the original version of it, we'll be even more happy.
Bong Joon-ho said, don't let that 1.5 inches of subtitles keep you away from great cinema. And I think you're echoing that same sentiment for sure.
But yes, I understand the concentration from the screen can go to the 1.5 inch. I understand that, but what to do? In India, we have lots of languages and most of them are making movies. So
it's a small compromise, and if you want to catch the finer nuances, maybe they can watch the film again, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Second watch is always appreciated.
So, after doing this film, do you really believe that the mic is mightier than the sword?
Oh, yes. Mic is mightier than the sword. It's a very powerful position to be a journalist. Like, you have truth in your hands. You can either give it to the people out there, or maybe you can hold it back. That power is within you. So, generally news channels, they play a very important role in democracy. So in cinema, when we make a cinema, what we do is we tell you a lie and we'll try and make you guys believe that. That's filmmaking. But in media, you cannot do that. Even if there is competition, even if there is TRP, whatever pressure you have, you cannot hide facts. You cannot give misinformation. I consider that very much unethical. I'm not generalizing, I'm not pointing fingers at someone, but certain people they does that, which is very dangerous. So we are discussing it in this. We are not giving any statements like someone is like this, someone is like that. We are not giving any statements. Instead, we have some questions which people will ask after watching this movie. That's what I hope. I think this will be a thought-provoking movie. That's what I hope.
And I know it'll be a good one because your previous collaborations with Aashiq Abu have proven to be great successes,
Yes.
critically acclaimed, very entertaining
Maya
as well.
Nadi and Virus.
Yes, and they have also sparked off a lot of conversation. So similarly in this way, now
I
the
remember
pressure is very
when
high.
Virus released, a lot of non-Malayalis watched it and loved it, and even when Corona happened, this breakthrough happened.
I watched it during Corona,
Yeah,
and they
no,
said
no.
there's a character like Shailaja teacher in it. You should
Yes,
watch
yes,
it. So
yes,
many,
yes.
and Kerala managed COVID so well in that first wave. So they said you should watch
Yeah.
Virus to find out how they did it. That was about Ebola. Ebola, no.
Nipah.
Nipah virus.
Nipah virus.
It was about the Nipah virus. I remember contact tracing. That was
Yes,
a very
yes,
important.
the idea of quarantining everything was well established in that movie.
Very way ahead of time, right? So
I remember someone sharing Virus's trailer saying, "This movie, watch this movie when you are, if you are not aware of what quarantining is, what the importance of quarantining is." In that movie also, they had some 8-9 months of research just for writing the script. So in Naradan also, the script writer is a renowned writer from Kerala, Mr. Unniya. He is also a screenwriter. He is also a big name in literature in Kerala. So when he associates with Aashiq Abu, another renowned director. So I'm very happy that I got a chance to play this character with, I got a chance to work with them, because I'm very happy that they choose me.
You know, it's an explosive film, and this was ready actually last year for release, which is important for me to say because there was a similar film that came out last year in Hindi cinema from the trailer called Dhamaka.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
this
I
was-
watched Dhamaka.
You watched Dhamaka. So tell me, are there any similarities at all with Dhamaka?
Not at all.
None, right? Right.
Entirely different. I watched Dhamaka. Just for the, just because I
You were
had done
curious.
this movie, I was curious.
You
and
were curious.
It's entirely different.
Entirely different, I know that, and I know there's no inspiration or overlap because this
Maybe
was
only
ready
similarity
before.
is me in Naradan and Karthik Aryan in Dhamaka are wearing similar colored suit. That's
Yes.
the only similarity you'll find.
You know, but there are only so many colored suits that you can wear on news television.
Yes.
I can assure you of that. It's all dark blue and that's all you can
Yes.
wear because black, there's too much contrast. And
Apart from
obviously other
that, I don't
colours.
think there will be any similarities.
No other similarities for sure. And what a fantastic cast. You have Anna Ben, who's
Yes.
a great actor.
She is.
And you have Sharafuddin as
Yes.
well. So always Malayalam cinema has very talented performers, very realistic performers. What did you particularly like about your co-actors this time around?
Like I'm friends with Sharafuddin for a very long time, so I was happy. But we had not worked together. Like in Virus, we didn't have much combination scenes. In this, we had combination scenes. We are friends in this movie. And Annabelle, she's an amazing actress. She proved her mettle in her first movie, the debut movie, Kumblangi Nights, and I'm very happy that I got to share screen with her. And there are a lot of other actors, like most of them are very senior. Indran Setan, Jafar, a lot of them. Joy Matthew Setan, a lot of them. And it was a fun shoot also. Like it was not easy, but with the help of the cast and crew, it was a challenging character for me. But with the help of my cast and crew, I think I've managed it.
You're humble as always, Tovino, but also very sincere. Anytime your
No,
director talks
like,
about you,
there is
co-actors
a
talk
saying:
about
we
you.
shouldn't talk about ourselves. Let others talk.
Yes, and they are. They are
I'm
talking.
not being modest. I think I've done justice to it, but it's not for me to decide it. Let people decide it.
I think people have decided that you know your star is on the rise, ready to take over. So where are all the offers coming from? Is Hollywood calling, Bollywood calling, Collywood calling? Who's calling?
Hollywood definitely not yet. No, from other industries, yes, I'm getting some offers, but only if it's very much exciting and only if that character demands me and only if I think I can pull off that character to perfection, I'll do something like that. Just for the sake of doing something in other languages or just for the sake of money, I'll never do a movie. Instead, I'm waiting for some very exciting offers. Otherwise, I'm busy in Malayalam.
You know, everyone's waiting to work with you. So who are you waiting to work with? Which director do you want to work with?
From which?
Any. Now you know, cinema's pan-Indian. Especially after COVID, we're all watching. Thanks to OTT,
A lot
it's
of
opened
directors.
up.
Lot of directors from Hindi. I love the work of Anurag Kashyap. And from Telugu, Rajamouli sir. Like a lot of them.
So Anurag and
And
Rajamouli
from
sir.
Hindi, I worked with Vasant Bala actually for the promotions of Minnal Murali, and I loved working with him. The way he works is very similar to how we work in Malayalam industry.
Vasant Bala is fantastic. Peddlers,
he is.
of course, and Mard Ko Dard Nahi Hota.
Yes.
You know, I really hope he does
That's
his
one
next
of my
feature.
favorite superhero movies.
Isn't it?
Mad Ko Dar Nahi Hota.
And there are so many Easter eggs there.
Yes, yes.
So it's a fantastic watch. So one superhero appreciating another
No,
superhero.
Abhimanyu
there.
had actually came for the premiere of Minnal Murali. That was so sweet of him. And we had a chat and we are still in touch.
And I really hope that materializes into
Yes.
something very soon. But apart from Naradan, which I'm sure is going to be a fantastic success, and we're going to discuss and dissect that film after it releases, which is today.
Yes.
We'll discuss that very soon. What else can we expect from you
After Naradan,
after Naradan?
a lot of movies are.
I know,
coming.
you have a
I'll
few.
update one by one.
You have a few in the pipeline. I think
Yes,
it's
quite
about
a few.
two, three releasing this year. 2 more releasing this year.
Yes, at least 2 more will release this year.
That's a treat. And I was earlier talking to Tovino.
Like in Malayalam, like especially I do a lot of movies. I'm greedy about that. Not for money, but I'm greedy for characters.
That's fantastic.
I might do small characters. I might do a villain role. Like who knows?
Adipoli.
Oh,
Did I say
thank
that right? Did I say it right? Adipoli.
Adipoli is right.
Super. Okay, so fantastic. Great going.
Thank you.
Tovino. And before I let you go, why don't you teach us some Malayali slang?
Malayalam.
Malayalam slang, yeah.
Which dialect do you want? You want Thrissur dialect?
Which is the most popular dialect? Thrissur dialect?
No. What do you want to
Okay.
say in Malayalam?
I want to say super, fantastic, best of luck. I already know Adipoli. Is there anything else I should know?
Adipoli Kidu Anyayam.
Adipoli Kittu Anyayam.
Kidu.
Kidu.
Yes.
Kidu Anyayam. Anyayam means like unfair.
Anyayam actually literally
It
means
unfair.
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 But
It's like
in the slang,
so cool, it's unfair. It's
Yes.
like that. Kiddu means
Kidu means Adipoli. Yeah, very similar to that.
Adipoli Kiddu Anyayam. Okay.
There is a dialogue from Maya Nadi in which I say, "Nee poliyana kiduvana anyayana."
Oh.
That's why I
Oh,
said that.
now I'll watch it and I will imitate it perfectly next time we meet.
Sure.
All right. Thank you so much, Tovino, and all the best with everything.
Pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.